So we're here with Parcels in Plaza, Zurich. Have you ever played here before?
Not in Plaza, but in Zurich, yes.
Where?
$1 million question.
No, we played at the M4 Music Festival. Damn straight. And the Exit Club with $2 Cinema Club. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Was it great?
It was great. It was amazing. Yeah.
Zurich is amazing.
I like the festivals in Switzerland actually.
Paleo Festival.
Which one? Okay.
Yeah, Paleo was really fun.
That was amazing.
Why?
Just we played like an opening slot and everyone in the crowd was just like ready to go from the beginning, which was cool.
And we get some really nice food and there's like always a really cool backstage. Much like today.
Oh, yeah. Do you have some rituals before the shows? Yeah. Which one? Do you want to tell them?
No.
We're not allowed to talk about it because
No one would like us if they found out.
that's not true.
No, it's not true. What's the word when you? Yeah, but superstition. Yeah, it's a superstition that we don't tell anyone about. It sounds really stupid, but I don't know. Every time that somebody has been there when they shouldn't have or listened, we've had a bad show. Like, every time. So just saying.
You've just screwed up tonight for us. It's over now.
Yes, okay. So you've got some cool album covers. Who does them? Who makes them? Do you make them by yourself or do you have a graphic designer?
We've only got one. Two.
Yes, one or two.
Shit. Philip Jarajan did the suitcase one for Hideout, which is cool. And
Overnight, I guess.
And then Overnight, who, what was his name again? Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra something.
Yeah.
Ezra Cooney.
Alright, that's from Bad Pilot.
All right, and so right now you live in Berlin, right? Mm-hmm. And why did you move to Berlin actually?
Because we didn't have a reason at the start, really, to be honest. But it was kind of like a dream just to go to Europe and start this band. And we were only together for like 6 months before we left, and it all felt very quick. But I think these guys had it more in their mind to move. But for me, it was just like a weird situation where it just seemed like a good idea. And it was in the end.
Why was it a good idea?
Because I love playing music with these guys. I mean, in the end, it worked because I think if we moved anywhere else, we wouldn't have survived. I think, like, financially, it wouldn't have been possible. So it was a blessing. We did the right thing.
So what are the places you go to in Berlin when you hang out or go to concerts?
We go to our rehearsal room and our manager's office. We seen there as well.
Studio.
The recording studio. And then home, our individual homes. And
we're never in Berlin anymore. That's why we don't go anywhere.
So you live just on tour?
Usually.
It's your life?
It has been.
That's how it feels.
For about a year now, it's been on the road. On the road or in the studio.
How is your songwriting process? How does it go?
It changes. It's usually an idea from a person, one of us, and
hopefully,
well, always. And then sometimes the idea's like close to completion, just from one person, and some other times it's just a small idea and we work it into a song in our rehearsal room or in the studio.
And what can we expect in the future, in near future? What can you expect next?
Music.
Yes, music.
Sorry? Yeah, music. You'll hear some more music eventually. That's all I can say. Yeah, hopefully good music. It takes time, you know, and we're working on it.
And how about the Daft Punk collaboration? How was that?
Really good. Yeah. We like to not tell much because I think they have such a, you know, well-deserved secretive life, and it's nice to keep it that way, you know. But it was very magical working with them in the way that there was no ego involved. They're very, very nice guys, and we came into the session really just wanting to make a song together, and that's what we did.
And how did you come together as a band? How was that?
We all went to school together originally. But we played music together since we were young in different projects and stuff. But it all comes down from just growing up in a small Australian town and just all liking music and getting together through school.
And do you surf?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Well, we haven't. We don't. No.
In Australia.
Not in Berlin, and that's where we live now, so it's impossible. But when we come home, we do. We do go surfing. Yeah, once a year. Yeah, for Christmas.
So when we talk from home, did you get influenced by your parents? What about music or with music?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think is it the same for you guys? Do you get influenced by your parents with music?
I think so.
I feel like it's always the thing. It's natural, and the music that you listen to in your young childhood is the music that you really stick to.
I feel like there's a phase though when the music that's going on in the house. You go through like a phase in your teens where you think your parents' music's terrible, and I did anyway. Where I wasn't really into it, what they were playing, and then you're listening to maybe like the pop of that time is what I did, and then you come out the other end, and then you kind of retrospectively look back on everything that was playing in your house, and then you can really appreciate it, and then you get super inspired by that kind of thing. I think that's a really like phase with being inspired by your parents' music.
So when we talk about your band room, what's your favorite gear in it?
Our rehearsal room.
Sorry?
In our rehearsal room.
Yes.
One of our 2 Casio 403s.
Yeah. Casio Tone 403.
Oh, sorry.
If you will. The Kruma
Which one?
Multi-Man.
Yeah, we just recently purchased the Kruma Multi-Man, which has become a bit of a staple of the synth collection.
1971 model, I believe.
71 model.
71? I'm sure it's later than that.
We got the Honer String Performer, which is rarely used.
We lost
Not
the
on
power
stage,
cord to it or
but
something.
Every now and then the lead sound is just...
But it still works.
It does work,
It
yeah.
does
It's
work.
got a nice solid buzz, but you know,
Yeah.
they all do.
Mostly keyboards, as you can tell. We only get excited about keyboards.
Jules has a great telly. That's a kind of new phase.
Yeah.
Concerning music, what are the best years? What were the best years of yours? Yes.
In
past.
all time? Or
In all time.
best years of music?
2017.
Because of?
There was things done this year that were never done before.
Because of you.
Why because of him? Why because of
I'm also.
He's a visionary.
Yes, God.
I think it's like I don't want to look back on a year and be like, oh, that was the best year ever. Like you feel like I should believe that that the best music is coming out now, and it's from me. No,
There's something to be said for that when you can draw inspiration from the entire history of music. Then
It only gets better.
not that it only gets better, but there's the potential for it always to be better.
yeah. I mean,
Or
maybe it's not, but
unless there's a limited amount of possibilities, then it just
But
becomes
there's-
at some stage, you know.
there's not a limited amount of
And of course it
possibilities.
gets more complicated the further you go into the future. People are just grabbing more and more influence, so it just becomes more complicated, and you can't say that's a good thing.
Yeah, or whether it's good or bad.
But it's.
It's gonna be hard for the mic to pick up.
We need to sit out with discussion mic.
Just yes. Go for it.
But yeah, there's like more of an opportunity for something original, I reckon. Even though like everything's drawing from the past, it could be. I think also with the technology that's coming out, there's like more and more ways to make music. So Who knows? There's been some great years all up.
Just say that.
Yeah.
We definitely couldn't.
Definitely not the 80s. Well, there's our answers. Definitely not the 80s.
When was Pet Sounds released?
67.
Call it 67 and call it
Which artists?
The Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys? Absolutely Beach Boys. Just Beach Boys fans.
Absolute Beach Boys.
Just that album.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm much of a fan of the rest.
Great tunes on the Smile Sessions.
Smile Sessions.
Okay.
Where would you like to play the most? Like which location?
For me, America. Maybe it's all the same for us. I think that's like a place that has so much history and music that it just inevitably is a place that you want to play the most.
All right. And what, like, would you like to play at like a desert place, or what would you imagine?
Yeah, Burning Man, that's the thing, right? Or like on the top of Uluru in Australia.
No, it's disrespectful to Sky.
Yeah, you can't climb it anymore, so you want to do it even more, you know?
Yeah, okay. Rebellious spirit.
What next to Uluru? That'd be alright.
Alright, let's be safe and say that.
Maybe one last question. Can you speak German?
German.
Yes, German.
Just a word.
Just words.
What?
Yeah.
Geil.
Geil, very geil.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you very much. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I keep a hideout. All night I'm thinking about it. 'Cause you know